Hey, no pressure.
Hey everybody, you know what time it is? What is wrong with you? Thought this was a duet. You thought this was a duet. Well, no. Stop it, all right? You're forgetting your place here. Put the mask on. What? Come on, man. I don't want to do. Put the mask on. That's better. I'm your host, Class. This is my co-host, Biggs. And this is the channel where two worlds collide. If you like this channel or this video, you know what you can do? You can subscribe to the channel, or you can leave a comment down in the section down below. That being said, today's combatants are deadly with their own special weapons. I'll be representing DC Comics' Katana.
Slice and dice.
Alright, so let's throw some knowledge out there, some fun facts, okay? So she is a member of the Suicide Squad, if you're not already familiar with that. And on top of that, she has a tragic backstory. She was once married and had 2 kids. Unfortunately, her husband's brother couldn't get over the fact that Katana, Tatsu, chose his brother over him. So he exacted revenge. How do you do that? Well, he killed the husband with the sword, and in the process of a fire happening during that time also killed the children. So they died in a tragic fire. Yeah. Now during that time, he had a special sword that's called kind of like a soul taker, which whoever gets killed with it has their soul trapped in it. So luckily, during the fight with Tatsu, she managed to take the weapon away from him and have it for herself. Now she's able to actually hear her husband in spirit through the sword. So that's pretty messed up, but at the same time, at least you guys get to stay connected for a very long time. So she's capable of dodging Green Arrow's shots with the bow. So I don't think any regular bow is going to be enough to get through. She can dodge bullets too, so she's pretty fast when it comes to reflexes. So I don't think Hawkeye is going to be able to kind of just shoot a bow right at her and get her straight without her dodging it. On top of that, she's very well in hand-to-hand combat, so close range, she's got this in the bag. The reason that is because she's been training in martial arts since she was a child, so she clearly has the upper advantage here. On top of that, her sword can cut through Kryptonians. And if you don't know what a Kryptonian is, that's Superman. Okay, it can cut through Superman's skin. It's a very strong sword, which means it can probably cut through any kind of special metal that gets thrown at her, even with any special bow that might be able to do that. On top of that, if she wanted to do a Hail Mary, maybe last resort, just to really get a shot at it, she could throw the sword right at Hawkeye. If she can get close enough, throw the sword at him, and it would actually penetrate whatever type of move or any shots that might come at him. You know, so she can hit him with the chest and bam, it could really end like that, really right away. And let's not forget that she could always kind of go and find a building that's pretty dark and hide in there. Keeping the fight in the dark, Hawkeye might have a bit of a difficult challenge with that, since he's usually his strength is his eyes, to be able to shoot a target that he could see. As far as hearing, I'm not sure how well he is at adjusting to that. I'm sure there is a comics where he uses his hearing a lot more than his vision, but that was one over the other. It wasn't like he could do both. Okay, so my final point being this. Katana would have to go into a building, provide a dark environment, making it a little challenging for Hawkeye, get closer and closer to Hawkeye, while at the same time hiding through really solid objects, so that way she can't be an easy target in case he decides to shoot some kind of flash playing grenade or a light grenade somewhere, or a flare light something, bow, you know. And from that point, once she gets to close range, she could pounce out of nowhere, disarm him with her special katana sword by cutting the bow into pieces, and then use the other blade to stab him in the foot, causing him a little bit of a distraction through the pain and having to take it off. And then from that point, she can use the sword and cut him like butter, ultimately giving her the win. All right, it's my turn. I'll be representing Marvel Comics Hawkeye.
You were just a little off center.
This is in honor of the current Hawkeye show that's going to be coming out soon. I'm not wearing this the whole episode. Knowledge about Hawkeye. Hawkeye's father was abusive. He used to beat him up all the time. Eventually he dies in a car accident. Then he has a stepfather who's even worse to him, who almost tried to run him over. That's pretty damn bad. So him and his brother decide to run to the circus, or run away and join the circus. And that's when he masters his skills in archery, where he learns, I believe the character's name that teaches him that is Trickshot. Hawkeye is a member of the Avengers, and he is the best of the best when it comes to shooting bows in intense pressure. A perfect example of that is this machine that was out of control that he was strapped onto, and he was still able to shoot anything with perfect precision. Distance is obviously going to be Hawkeye's best friend, and the other thing he's going to want to do is disarm her. If you can disarm Katana's sword right off of her hand, this gives him an upper advantage since she's kind of a sitting duck. I mean, yeah, she has that second blade, but that's not going to be able to dodge every bow that's coming at her. I mean, I got to think the Katana sword is a little bit bigger in that essence, which is why she was able to dodge, but the other one's kind of like a dagger. Now, if you're not already familiar, Hawkeye has a lot of bows in his quiver. For example, he has a clay putty that can shoot into someone's face. That can actually it would be hard to take off. On top of that, he has an acid bow. On top of it, he has an adamantium bow. Now, if you recall, adamantium bow, well, if you recall, it's what Wolverine is made out of. His bones are made out of adamantium. His claws are made out of adamantium. It's one of the most strongest metal, or whatever you want to call it, in the Marvel Universe. And let's not forget, he also has in his bow possessions a 30 megaton bomb. So if he shoots that at any point, yeah, Katana is a decent fighter, but as far as running wise, I don't think she's going to be fast enough to outrun a 30 megaton bomb. To sum this all up, Hawkeye has a lot in his quiver that he could use to shoot and take down Katana in this essence. As long as he keeps his range, he'll be able to eliminate her easily. Now, he has a lot in his goodie bags, including a grappling hook, so he can always maintain distance by going further away or even higher from her, which means it will give Katana a little disadvantage since she has to kind of go up or chase after him. And that gives Hawkeye still an ability, since he's incredible in moving and shooting, he'll be able to take her down in that essence. All the shots he's going to be able to throw at her, plus moving at such a quick rate and Katana not being able to reach him, and it's all distant range. Yeah, keeping up in this essence, I gotta think Hawkeye is gonna take this battle like hands down victoriously and get the W. All right, everybody. So, we've already made our case, but it's not up to me and it's not up to Biggs. It's up to you guys. So if you guys believe that I made the most reasonable argument, you can hashtag DC's Katana. And if you like my point, you can hashtag Hawkeye. Now, before we end this, I just wanted to let everybody know that my Instagram has a lot to offer. We provide announcements to upcoming episodes on our channel, and along with episodes that are coming up. We also have potential questionnaire and polling to determine potential episodes for you guys. Not to mention, when we have tournaments, you guys get to decide who advances on with the pollings that we do. You can also leave that in the comment section down below on our YouTube channel. Anyways, thanks to the No Press fam. Catch you guys later. Peace.